So you're a new entrepreneur, you want to outfit your office, you want to outfit your workspace with the things that you absolutely need in order to be successful, in order to be comfortable. But what does that look like? Is it the newest computer system? Do you need to have soundproof walls? What exactly do you need in order to be successful and comfortable entrepreneur when you're just getting started? I want to give you the top 10 things that I recommend you have in your workspace in this video. So the first thing that I recommend is that you have two things. One, a comfortable chair that you can sit in for long hours. Sometimes you are going to have to sit down. I absolutely hate sitting. I try to do most of my work on a small iPad or on my phone so that I can actually refine that work once I do sit down. But nonetheless, you do want to make sure that you are comfortable when you are sitting. Sometimes when I've been going through things that I need to edit, when I've been reviewing the work that my assistant has done, when I've been reviewing the stuff from my social media managers have done, I have to sit down for long periods of time. And sometimes that time is followed back to back by clients. So you want to make sure that you have a chair that is comfortable for you, that makes you feel comfortable, because especially if you're like me and you're a coach, the way that you feel comes across to your clients, and you want to make sure that you are coming across not only comfortable but confident as well. So a good comfy chair. But number two, a desk that is big enough for you and that supports your lifestyle. Again, I want to be walking, and so a desk that can raise up easily is important for me, so that even if I can't walk on a walking treadmill that can go underneath the desk, I can stand up and do work as well. So a desk that will fit your lifestyle, a desk that is going to be big enough to accommodate whatever needs to be readily available for you to do the majority of your work. Number three is good lighting. I prefer natural light, but when I can't have it, I need to make sure that my lighting is correct for things like this video that I'm doing for you, that I have lighting that is available no matter what time of day it is, because sometimes I have emergency clients that I see in the nighttime when there is no light coming through. So you want to make sure that you have lighting that is, again, supportive of all of the work that you need to do, but is easy on your eyes. And that leads me to number four, which is blue light blockers. I have a screen on my computer, but I also wear blue light blocking glasses. And this is because I look at the computer for so long during the day. I look at screens almost all day long, and that really causes a strain on my eyes, and it can sometimes give me a headache. And so in order to avoid that from happening, I try to block out as much of the blue light as possible. And in fact, in my bedroom, which again is my oasis, it's my sanctuary, it's the place that I go to at the end of the day to rejuvenate and rest and really lock myself away from the rest of the world for just a few hours. I make sure that I have orange light filaments in the bulbs in my bedroom so that it counteracts the blue light that I'm sitting in front of all day long. Another thing you're going to want to have is good internet. There is nothing more frustrating than trying to get something to work that should just work. You just turn it on, you want it to work. That's how I feel about my computer system. It's how I feel about actually pretty much all of my technology. But one of the most frustrating things is when you want to do an interview or you want to do live streaming and the internet isn't working. I would just rather not have to deal with that. So I have the fastest internet available in my office, and that way I can just get one less thing that I have to worry about. My upload and download speeds are amazing, and I can host as many people online at one time as I need to. And again, to me, it's not just so much that it works when I want it to, but it really eliminates something from my mind that I have to be thinking about or worrying about. And as an entrepreneur, that's especially important because the things that you think about, the things that you are worrying about is coming across in every conversation that you're having. So the more things that I can just be focused on that have to do with business, that have to do with making me money, with making me connections, the better ultimately for my business it's going to be. I was at my parents' house recently and they had the news on. I think I've mentioned on my other channel, I never watch the news. I don't get my news through having both my ear gates and my eye gates open, but they had the news on and they were interviewing a state representative, and it was just driving me crazy that this person who's obviously going to be on TV, they're going to be doing interviews, they're going to be doing remote interviews, didn't have decent equipment to stream that interview. Their microphone was absolutely horrible, and there's nothing more important than the sound quality that comes through when you are recording messages, videos, podcasts. If you're doing a live stream on your Instagram or any other thing that you're doing for your business, the sound quality is the number one thing that you need to be focused on. So having a good microphone, again, this Yeti microphone is a great microphone, and it's only $100. It's not a huge expense, and the quality that it brings to your brand, to the things that you are putting out, is well worth the investment. So for me, I'm definitely putting this in the list, is that I have great sound quality and video quality whenever I sit down to do not only an interview that I know is going to be streamed on some sort of platform, or I'm going to be hosted as a guest on somebody else's platform, but even just when I'm with my clients. I want my clients to know that I'm a professional, that I'm here for them, that it is important to me the way that I come across, that I portray myself and my business to them. And again, it's not just a facade. This is really important to me. It's important to me that little things that would disrupt our connection, such as the sound quality, doesn't happen. And so video quality, but more important, sound quality. So making sure that you have a good, reliable microphone is definitely important. The next thing I'm going to list is my vision board. It is so important that every time I come into my office, I am looking at what I am doing and why I am doing it. I have 2 vision boards. One vision board, it lays out everything that I am doing for the week, and these are very specific tasks. These are very specific tasks that I write down each task on a sticky note, and that sticky note goes into the starting pile, and then I move it through to completion as I am working on each step. So that way I know exactly where I am in terms of hitting my goals for not only the week, but the month, quarter, and year as well. So I have that vision board, kind of my task board, and then I also have the overall vision board. Why am I ultimately doing all of the things that I am doing? What is the impact that I'm looking to have in my family, in my community, for my lifestyle, and ultimately for the people that I'm going to be connecting with? In my Manifold Mind business, I'm a life coach and I help people recover from narcissistic abuse. And so I'm very well aware that when I connect with one of my clients, I am having a generational impact. I am helping that person to not only untangle the things that have been in their lineage, perhaps generationally, I am helping them ensure that their children do not carry that burden, that baggage. And so the why is always before me. And that really just adds a lot of value, a lot of meaning, and a lot of focus to what I'm doing and who I'm connecting with every single time that I sit down to connect with my clients. Along these notes, I also have a whiteboard and a cork board, and this is important for me, as most entrepreneurs do. I have a million good ideas every day. I have so many good ideas that come up in terms of things that I want to implement in my already existing businesses, and business ideas that I could start from scratch, and I want to be able to store these well. So I do have a notebook that I put all of these into, but when something is exceptionally good, I write this on the whiteboard, or I put it on a sticky note and put it on the cork board as something that I can think about when I have time to intentionally connect with that vision and really see if this is something that I want to pursue right now or not. As I mentioned before, I meditate twice a day, and prayer is the foundation of my life. So when I'm in my prayer time or when I'm doing meditation, then this is the perfect time for me to remember these good ideas and see if this is something that the timing and the grace is on right now and worth pursuing right now, or if this is something for later. So I keep things organized. Maybe I have to message my assistant, but I'm too busy to really explain what I need. I write that down and put it on the cork board as well. You don't have to use these systems, but you do want to have a system in terms of staying organized with every aspect of your life. So you want to have your daily tasks, your weekly tasks. You want to have your future goals or potential good ideas, like I've mentioned. You want to have some sort of way that you are staying not only focused and organized, but also so that you can continue the momentum of planning and staying working on your business and not in your business. It can be very easy for entrepreneurs to get tied down with the ins and outs of all of the things that happen in the business. But staying focused takes a lot of discipline and it takes a lot of work, and having a system that works for you so that you can see exactly what you should be doing right now and where your efforts, where your knowledge, where your skill set is really needed in order to move your business forward. Having that before you is priceless. That's really what needs to happen. You need to know what you really need to be doing. So some sort of system to keep you organized. I love to work. I love to be involved in my businesses. There's something that bring me joy to do. I want to support that atmosphere, that creative atmosphere, that atmosphere that draws me in, that makes me want to be around as much as I possibly can. So for me, again, I have a diffuser, I have a plant, I have candles that I can light. It's just a way for the environment to be inviting for me to want to come back, to want to come and do work in this space. So I recommend you do the same for you. Whatever that looks like for you, a little picture of your family or a picture of your dream home or your dream vacation that you want to take, something that's reminding you of why you're doing all of this work, why you're doing the things that nobody else will do, why you're the outsider maybe of your family line. Nobody's ever been an entrepreneur. You want to remind yourself of why you're doing that. Entrepreneurship is hard enough. I've already said that. You want to make your space a place where it feels inviting, where it feels warm, where it feels like home to you, where you want to sit down and do your work. And so do the things, add the things into your office, into your working space that will create that environment for you. Maybe it's installing a speaker system so that you can connect your Bluetooth and so that you can listen to the type of music that you want to, or a podcast that you want to. Whatever it is for you, add those little things that maybe people would look as frivolous, but it's really about the longevity. Again, any idiot can start a business. Anybody can go down and file for an LLC, but it takes a true entrepreneur to see that through to the end, to actually build that dream. So that's going to be hard enough. You don't need to make it even harder because you don't enjoy it or because you don't do or add the things into your environment that would actually make you want to come back and want to work on your business. And the last thing I'm going to add is the little things. As an entrepreneur, you can waste so much time by overlooking those little things because you think you're going to only have to do it once. So for me, when I first started, I thought that I really wouldn't be mailing that much stuff. I don't mail very much in my personal life, and so I really didn't see how I would be mailing stuff as a business owner. But one of the things that I noticed was that, like on my third or fourth trip down to the post office to mail something, was that this is not an efficient use of my time. And so instead, I bought a little printer where you can print out the stamps at home, and I got a bunch of the packaging materials from the post office so that I can not only print out everything, but I can actually schedule the pickups of these packages. This saves me so much time and money in the long run. So for you, whatever that might be, maybe you're thinking, I don't really need a printer, or I don't really need a filing cabinet to store stuff in. But if you find yourself doing it more than 3 times, you're going to need to invest in that thing. Again, this saves you so much time in the right now, but it also saves you time and money and efficiency in getting better at weeding out those small things that are wasting your time, that are stealing from you, that are keeping you from focusing on what you really need to be doing. And so if you do it more than 3 times, you need to invest in that thing. Get that thing in your workspace so that you don't have to go driving to get it done. And your work will be even more of a joy. It will be more of a thing that you look forward to, and start getting good at looking at the things that are time wasters for you. If it takes too much space in your brain, it's taking too much space from your business. So again, the thing like fast internet, you don't want to be wondering, is my internet going to be working today, or is there going to be an outage today? Get good internet, invest in the best one that you can, and that eliminates not only the issue of you not having connectivity when you need it, but also eliminates the thought process of, am I going to have good internet today? So invest in the things that actually matter so that you can actually spend time adding the magic of what it is that you bring to the world through your business and having that expand more and more. And if you have been working so hard on your business and you are wondering, how can I treat myself for all of this hard work without breaking the bank, then check out this video, which I made specifically for y'all.